Happy Wednesday to you all on Instagram and Facebook. It's One Color Wednesday. I've already popped that Manny off. This Manny is from Cosmic Nails, cutest glitter. It's called Confetti Egg. And this is a UV called Harmony. It changes to a darker blue, but I want to paint a bunny. And so I've been waiting, but this nail had popped off, so I just fixed that. My peel base is already dry to get. So who knows? Maybe we'll do the bunny on today's live. But we will be doing a thermal dip powder Manny from Tales of Our Nails. And I love thermal, so this was like one of the first colors I picked. I got to pick a few colors, and then she sent me her choice of a few colors. And I think this was the first one I picked, but I had no idea about the shimmer in it. It's got this gorgeous pink shimmer, and it's a purple to pink thermal. So we are going to do 2 dips of it. I'm just going to lay flat into the powder. I can see it was a little packed, but shaking it up makes it all nice and smooth. And I'm toying with the idea of putting a topper on these. Either the Luxie Nail, Aurora Lux, the Fairy Flitter, which is a rainbow, well, like pastel colors almost. There's no red, it's pink. Gel topper over this Manny, or I have Dancer from Revel, which is super pretty, maybe as a topper. And I also have this one, which I haven't used yet. It's Blitzen, another overlay, and it's got chunky glitters and like iridescent chunky glitters, white ones, and some silver glitters. Like that might look good. But I kind of want to swatch these first just to make sure they're actually clear. So real quick, let's just swatch these 2 dips. I don't have them done. And they're called Blitzen and Dancer. It was part of a trio I got around Christmas time from Revel Nail. It was the Slay Your Overlay stocking stuffer box. Dancer and Blitzen. I can't remember what the other one's called, but it's probably a reindeer name. And I didn't see it in there. It's in there somewhere, but you know, when you're trying to find stuff. All right, so Dancer, I think I might have used this before. I just don't think my swatch stick, the stiletto swatch stick, is going to fit in the jar, even though it's a 1/2 ounce jar. Okay. This is dip base. I'm going to put on the swatch stick, and then I'm going to pour over the dip. Like I said, I just want to make sure these are actually clear before topping my purple and pink thermal Manny with any of it. Now, of course, it doesn't look clear right now. Clear acrylic does look white until it's been activated and cured and everything. I'm going to do 2 layers of this. Just actually, and depending on what, how you're using it, if you're using it as an overlay, that's a decent amount of color. You might only want to do 1 layer. I typically do 2 layers, but if I was gonna do an overlay plus a layer clear, I'd only do 1 layer of the overlay. But all my swatches, I do 2 layers. So look at that big flake. So I can get rid of it or break it up. It ain't going anywhere. It's staying. Okay. All right. We'll let that sit to dry. I I don't know if these are available now because they were stocking stuffers available at Christmas. It doesn't even have a number. It just says Dancer. I'm really excited to see what Blitzen looks like. I just thought it would be fun since we're just doing all of our nails with the thermal, one color. It's actually two because it's a thermal, right? We'll get two colors. But I just thought it would be fun to put something over the top. I have a glitter glow overlay from Double Dip, and I can't find it. And I don't know what drawer it's in. I looked for it a couple times and in a couple different places, but I didn't find it. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. My name is Tara. You are watching the Daily Nail. I'll go through my whole spiel for you. This is my weekday daily nail show. I am on at 11 a.m. or thereabouts, Monday through Friday. Okay, so you can see when I put the dip base on how it gets clear. That's what it will actually look like. Just lay flat into there. Oh, so pretty. But these iridescent glitter is going to look good on a purple and pink nail. I mean, I see purple flashes, but no pink. We'll see. I'm going to activate them. Maybe I'll just use Luxie's Fairy Flitter. It's a gel overlay. Brush those off. They are beautiful. So if you're joining now, these are two of Revel Nails overlays. It was part of a stocking stuffer set I got around Christmas. It was called the Slay Your Overlay stocking stuffer set. So it was three overlay dips. And right now we're doing Prancer and Blitzen. There's the activator. My activator's getting low. Okay. So this is Blitzen up close, if you can see that. It is pretty. And then here is Dancer, which is more like, if you're going to ask me, it's more corals and pinks. So I just don't think those two are going to go over the thermal. I want to find that Double Dip powder. Let me look one more time. I swear it's in this drawer. Nope. Nope. Huh. I really don't know where I want to put it. Oh, is it in here? No. Dang it. All right, well, we'll use probably the Luxie overlay since I can't find it, but I'm ready to go. So let's get moving. Look how beautiful. I got my little lint-free wipe matches, and I have my tool, my precision tool here to clean up my cuticles. This is from Luxie Nail. Hi, Janet. And this dip here is from Tales of Our Nails. It's got like a bunch of shimmer in it. So I'm excited to see it change on the nails. How are you today, Janet? I'm going to tap it off so all the extra powder, oh, it's already turned into pink around the cuticle. This means this is a very sensitive thermal because it's changing so fast, and that is a good thing. I am using this to just go around my cuticle lines before the dip sets. There's a piece there. All right. Look at that. We'll move on to the next finger. So we're doing every finger the same. Thermal dips are super cool, especially if you have a little length on your nails. Any part of your nail that's beyond your natural nail, is going to change to the cooler. The warmer color will be on your nail bed. And there are triple thermals too now, where you get 3 colors on your nails. Hypnotic Nails has 2 amazing triple thermals that I'm able to get all 3 colors on my nails. Same with Fairy Glamour. They're triple thermals. I can get all 3 colors on my nails. Just I don't have to touch the tips of my nails with an ice cube and the bottom with hot water. You know what I mean? Nothing like that. Like, it just occurs naturally. How beautiful this is. Oh no, they're both sick, Janet? Why is only one getting tested? Do you have home tests? I have a whole bunch of home tests that we got free from the government, during the pandemic. All right. Want to make sure I get everywhere. Sometimes when I lay into the powder, I might miss a spot at the sidewall. Oh, that sucks. You don't have any home tests. So are you at the doctor now? Or, yeah, it's too early to go now, right? Chunk of dip right here. All right, that's pretty good. Let me skip this commercial. I was watching Annie Elise. Well, I had it on in the background, I should say. Oh, okay. What symptoms is she having? That would suck because she's not going to be the only one in your family who gets it. Patty's driving to Florida right now. I think she's around 2 o'clock, maybe. I think it's a 9-hour drive. Well, good thing you're at the doctor's then, Janet. Okay, see how well the cuticle tool cleans up. Not everybody has one of these, especially if you're starting out or never done dip before. So you can use a wooden cuticle stick, right? An orange wood stick. You can use a toothpick. I had, before precision tools existed, I had bought a water marble tool off of Amazon. It's probably around $10. which is about what precision tools sell for. And these, you can't find precision tools on Amazon. You can find the water marble tools, but these precision tools come from small dip companies. Mine is from Luxie Nail, the same company that my peel base is from, and also the same company my jelly tips are from. I love her jelly tips. I'm wearing the medium stiletto, and this is what I've been wearing regularly for several months now. I'm not one of those people who you'll see me with 3 different shapes of nails on in 1 week. I rarely change my shape, and when I do, I pretty much stick to the new shape for quite a while. Like I did squares for the longest time, then I coffins, then back to square, then I switched to almond, short almond I did, and then I switched to medium stiletto because short stiletto is just too short. A medium stiletto is like the length of a medium almond. I don't know. They're just, actually, they're longer, I should say. All right, so we're done with our first layer. Look at that color change. I don't know what happened here. I got a little bump, but that's just one layer. We're going to do our second layer of dip now. Oh, yeah. So she's got all the symptoms, Janet, it sounds like. By the way, if you guys want to check out Tales of Our Nails dip powders, you can save there with code TARA10. And the name of this dip powder right here is called Mixed Signals. What's really getting me is the shimmer in this. I wonder if it, like how it would chrome. Okay. So because my jar was in, my dip came in a sample size jar, you know, obviously I can't get my finger in there. That's why I have it poured out into a cupcake liner. You can use a coffee filter, a paper plate, a small bowl, a silicone cupcake liner. I like the cupcake liners personally. Okay. I see a little wet spot. There we go. All right, getting there. So what we're going to do is apply 2 layers of color, right? Now, if my hands were to get all cold, or if I ran them under cold water, my fingernails would all change to purple. If I ran them under hot water, or say tomorrow morning, first thing when I wake up and I'm still laying in bed, they might all be pink because I'm so warm, you know. But for the most part, they are going to stay with this color shift. And that's just because, you know, under here is no skin to keep it warm. So that's why you get that line. And That's also why I think thermals are best for somebody with any amount of length on your nail. Even if it's just the tiniest little bit, you'll have a tiny stripe of that purple, you know, and it will look super cute. You don't have to have super long nails, but I mean, with a thermal, I think something beyond the free edge is ideal. Super cute. You did, Janet? Okay, I'm gonna message Mel, all right? Melanie, the owner, and I'm gonna let her know that you're my friend. And hopefully that will try and did you apply? You didn't apply last time, right, Janet? I wanna let her know you're my friend. Right? You weren't a guest last time, Janet, when everybody else got picked. Just verify that for me. Let me know when you get the test results, too. So we're putting our dip base coat down again over the entire nail, right? I'm going to lay flat. I find that's the easiest way to get a smooth layer of powder when you have a small quantity like this. Any layer after your first layer of base dries more slowly. So number one, you'll have more time to work, but number two, your dip powder your base might soak through your dip powder, leaving a wet surface on the top. You can let it air dry or just dip back into the powder like I do. All right. Okay. I got you, girl. All right. Still working on this Cosmic Manny, Janet. Were you here when I got my new no-goo bracelet yesterday? Right here. This is the rainbow silver fairy glass heartstring bracelet. So these are all hearts. It's a charmbala bracelet, so they're all held together with the nylon cord that is adjustable. I have it as tight as it goes. I have small wrists, but it matches nice on my watch and my mood bracelet, I think. And then over here, I have my mermaid glass no-goo bracelets. Janet, yours is on its way. It shipped. Hi, Michelle. Michelle, Janet applied to be a Dipnotic ambassador. I have a few things to tell you. Also, I'm doing the Tales of Our Nails, Manny. This is Mixed Signals. Also, remember how Nick came on the other day? You weren't here yesterday, so I couldn't tell you about how he got hacked by Temu. It wasn't Temu, so rest assured, it was PayPal. Somebody charged $50-something to DoorDash in New Jersey, and I don't even know what the second charge was. He was waiting for it to post, and I didn't ask him about it last night or this morning. I forgot. So I just did 2 layers of mixed signals, and it is gorgeous. So now we're going to do a layer of clear to encapsulate. This will also protect our color when we file. So this is a must. Oh, you were here yesterday? Did you come late? Why do I not remember that? And I told you about Nick already. Oh my God, how is that possible? Maybe I just had it in my head that I had to tell you, and then obviously I forgot I told you. Wow. Sometimes I'm scared, you guys. What if I have like some kind of, I'm not joking, but like early onset dementia? Because how can I not remember that? I thought for sure you weren't here yesterday, Michelle. Well, I'm sorry. Happy Wednesday, ladies. Happy One Color Wednesday. So just like we applied base to do our colored dip, same thing for the clear. Again, I am cleaning around the edges because that acrylic will dry and you'll have to file it away afterwards if you don't get rid of it now. Patty's driving to Florida right now, Michelle. I'm doing laundry. First time I've done laundry since we got here because Nick accidentally broke the hose. So we had to get a new one, but he wasn't sure of the right one. So we ended up talking to the landlord, who's an electrician, and he pointed us in the right direction, you know. So finally, yesterday, it got hooked up. So as you can imagine, I'm a little behind on laundry. Okay, well, at least I'm glad you know because I was worried about telling you because you had just placed your order. I mean, I was anxious about telling you. I wanted to make sure you knew, you know. Maybe that's why I told you multiple times, just to make sure you knew. I am using clear from Hypnotic Nails today, which is another small dip powder company that I've been working with for over 2 years now, and she's amazing. The company itself is amazing. It's definitely one of the best companies out there, you guys. She's the company I was saying has two incredible triple thermals. One's called not Heartbreaker, right? Can't think. I know the name, but I can't think of it right now. But it's one she came out with for Valentine's Day that goes from like a bright pink to like a magenta to a purple. And now she has one out for St. Patrick's Day that goes from a darker green to a lighter shade of green to an even lighter shade. I think that one's called Enchanted Forest. But those are available now at Hypnotic Nails. .com. She's also on Etsy, by the way. And code Tara10 will give you a discount if you want to order. I have a lot of clothes too, Michelle. I got rid of a lot too when we moved. I was going to show Lara my shoes today, but she's not here. They're just booties today, no heels. Did you see my heels yesterday, Michelle, with the polka dots? I thought you would like those ones better than those pink and blue geometric ones. Okay, so we are done with our application. We have our dip and our clear. So now we're going to put Activator over our nails. If you're unaware, Activator is what cures dip. So like gel goes in a lamp. Dip doesn't need a lamp. It needs Activator. Although, if you wanted to you could put gel top coat on your nails and cure them, and file from there. But I prefer dip liquids. I have a HEMA allergy, so I try not to use gels unless, I don't have any other option. Okay. You want to make sure you do have enough activator to soak through your layers of dip powder. So I typically go over my nails twice just to make sure. There we go, and then we just got to do the thumb. There we go. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look how dark it gets when it's cold, you guys. So you can see with thermals, because they're dependent on temperature, like this purple, the colder it gets, the darker it gets. And as it warms up, it'll get lighter. And as it continues to warm up, it'll get lighter and lighter and eventually turn into this pink. And I would say that this pink probably gets a little lighter too. Hi, Loyalty. Hi, Tara. Hi, Brandis. Bleeding Heart, thanks. I was thinking Heartbreaker, but I know Heartbreaker is the foil, so I knew I was wrong. Oh, you did? Did you like them, Michelle, the shoes from yesterday? I've already activated. So, Brandis, did you see my messages this morning about how I couldn't find your address? Right, because I had your package all ready to go. Nick was going to take it to work. And then he takes Lyft to work, right? And we need him milk, and we need milk every morning. And usually he has time to run to Cumbies, get the milk, run it up, and then grab his ride. So he's like, if I have time, I'll get the milk and I'll be back up and I'll grab that gift, because I had found your address and I was wrapping it and stuff, and I'm like, all right. So I had it all done and ready, and then he messages me and says, sorry, honey, my ride was 3 minutes away. So then he had to send me money. I had to go out and get the milk myself. So he'll take it tomorrow to work, to mail. Oh, Enchanted Irish. What did I call it? Enchanted Forest. Let me write that down so I have it handy. Thanks, Michelle. So I finally have my cotton nails mani done. I'm going to paint a bunny, just like the face, I think on my index. But anyway, back to this. After you activate your nails, guys, you got to wait at least 2 minutes for them to cure, okay? Just for the activator to harden the nails, etc. And they look pretty good. For just doing the application. Sometimes there's dip everywhere. It's bumpy, lumpy, especially if you're a beginner, or if you're using a chunky glitter or anything like that. Color blocking can make your nails uneven. But this looks pretty good. I mean, I see obviously there's some, it'll benefit from filing and shaping, but it should go pretty quickly. You have too many clothes, Michelle? What kind of clothes do you buy? What brands do you like? Brandis, I fell in love with your video. I just have to say, I watched the entire thing on YouTube. I liked it. I commented. I just, who is the woman in the video with you? Is that his nurse? Just having a sip of my coffee. Look how pretty. So I might put this fairy flitter over gel overlay, or I'm not just gonna leave it. Or we can put some of these pink gems, which might look really good with the flashes. Those might look really cute if I can come up with some kind of design. I pulled these out, but they're too light. And then in here, these are like flat gems, but there's some pastel colors. They're more iridescent, but this is a good match. Not saying I'm going to use them. I might just do the overlay, or maybe I do the overlay and the gems. Who knows? First, we got to file. Isn't it gorgeous? So it's called Mixed Signals from Tales of Our Nails Dips. And it has a nice shimmer in it too. It's not so noticeable now, but I wonder about if it could be chromed, how it would chrome. Oh, okay, so it is one of the nurses. I just loved seeing the smiles on his face and watching him tearing into the presents, and then what really melted my heart was the Bluey gift, the Bluey pillow. Let me just clean this up before we go any further. All right, time to file. I have my skinny 100 180 file, my gritty 100 180 file, and my medium size 100 180 file. We have a buffer, and then we have the Bonafide Beauty Ergo file, which the color is all worn out. It totally matched this mani, though. It was pink and purple. Now just the purple is left. I like to start filing at my cuticles. If any of you join late, I just want to welcome you to my show. My name is Tara. You're watching the Daily Nail. This is my weekday daily nail show. I thought I had only been on YouTube for like 6 months, but I saw a video from 10 months ago. So I've been on YouTube for at least 10 months. I was on Instagram doing my show live at 11, like I do here. For a couple years, but I've switched over to YouTube, and I started doing my own nails during COVID in April or May of 2020. Fell in love with dip powder and haven't looked back since. I am totally self-taught, and if you'd like to learn how to dip, if you'd like some tips and tricks on dipping, between my friends that are here and myself, we can give you so many tips that will make the whole dipping experience more smooth and much easier. Things that we had to learn on our own, through trial and error, we can just tell you so you don't have to make those mistakes. So definitely consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you join our family and hang out with us, when you can. Oh, these don't break easily. These are jelly tips. I do work hard on my nails, but these are jelly tips. And because I work with so many companies, I do manis every day. Every day I do a mani. So it's okay if something chips or something like that. As long as I get the pictures for the nails before anything chips, I'm good. No, Janet, she is. So these are jelly tips. They're gel tips, they do not break easily. They're not my real nails. I'm so sorry, Janet. He's looking good. Just got to clean up the free edge. Looks good. Okay, moving on to the middle now. Her back hurts bad. So which one is this? Is this Helena, Janet? Did you guys read about Janet's daughter? Did you see? And it's probably the different strain, right? It's a new strain, at least from the original one. I like to file my sidewalls nice and straight. And then just make sure around the cuticle is rounded. The E-file, the Ergo file is going to help a lot with shaping around the cuticle and getting rid of any dip, things like that. This is the 180 grit side of a thicker file. It's got a little more meat to it, and is nice for if you need a good straight line or a sharp line. Okay. That looks great. A little dirty up in here, but we'll clean that up. I'm going to file the dip right off, but this is a long commercial. It's that Catherine, what's her name? She used to be on Grey's Anatomy. Now she's doing dog food commercials. Okay. We're going through this pretty quickly, kind of breezing through it. Come on. All right. Brandis, I can't get over how gorgeous that gray bracelet is. I can't even think of what it's called. Oh, the mermaid glass bracelet. It is unbelievable. It flashes teal and purple. It's so gorgeous. I was showing it during the live before you joined yesterday. I was like, I need that. This thermal, Tara. You like it? All right. If you're watching, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Say hi. Let us know your name and yeah, where you're from. We'd love to hear from you guys. This nail had like a little unevenness, a little weave on it, so I just wanted to smooth it out. You can see because it heated up from filing, it turned pink. It'll go back. Forgot to smooth the ends of the bottoms. Alright. I'm going to smooth these out a little bit. They really only need to be buffed, but there was a little indent here. Down near the bottom, see where it's still purple? That's how you can kind of tell. I think this one's okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't file my thumb. Let's do that. So I'm just hooking my file right on around my dip here. I'm just going around it. Keeping it round at the side there and then straight down the sidewall. Now, see on my thumb, like up around here, there is, I want you guys to see it. Anyway, there's pink dip. So this is a 100 grit side of a file, and it's actually pretty gritty. That's why I like it so much. And I'm able to just kind of rub it across the skin a couple times, and it removes any dip powder that's on my skin. But you could also use your e-file and a ball bit if you wanted. Since I already got these out. Okay. So I'm just looking to make sure there's no dip anywhere else. You'll see by the time you're done filing and everything, your skin's pretty dry, your hands. Okay. A little pink on the corner there. All right, good. I just don't think I shaped the tip of this, so let's do that. Okay. That looks good shape-wise. Just want to make sure it's smooth underneath. Okay. All right. This is what they look like right now. I am going to buff quickly. You like this color, Tara, huh? Are you on your way home now, Janet? You got your doctor's note, right? So it's hump day. Is anybody doing their nails with me right now? I love if anybody is into doing their nails. If you can ever plan on doing them at 11 o'clock Eastern time, come join me and hang out and we'll mani together. I love when other people are doing their nails with me. I'm doing them in real time, so, and occasionally I have people join me, and they will mani with me. Christy from Cosmic Nails has joined me a couple times. She's the owner. My bestie Patty has joined me. Britt, I think, joined me, right? Didn't she join me one time? But anybody, all you girls are welcome to join me anytime you want. If we're going to do a mani twin or same company or something, I would love to have you guys on. As long as you don't mind me cutting you off and stuff, because I'm really bad at that. I'm so used to keeping the conversation flowing that when I have somebody else here speaking, it like throws me off. All right, so we've buffed. Now I'm going to take my ergo file. And again, this is just like how I did my regular filing. It hooks onto your dip powder. You just go around. And it does a good job cleaning your cuticle lines. I use it for every mani. You can get these on Amazon. It comes as a set with a glass nail file. And there's a couple different designs of the ergo file. That's what it's called, ergo file or ergonomic file. But it's definitely worth it. I think it's like $14 or $15 for the set of both files. I have an issue with regular glass files. Like, I can't stand the feeling of them on my nails. The texture gives me like the chills, the bad chills, like nails on a chalkboard chills. But I love, love, love my ergo file. Anybody following this case about this 3-year-old boy out of Wisconsin, which is where Mallory lives? Elijah View. Okay. I'm going to brush these off. Take a look. I thought, yeah, I can still see a little pink up in there, but I should be able to get it out. It's like right in there. Come on. There we go. All right. Or Elijah Vu. Anybody paying attention to this? Okay. Whoops, sorry about that. All right, so now you can get up and go rinse your hands at this point because we're done filing and buffing. So I don't have to go walk away from the camera. I'm just going to use, I have rubbing alcohol in this bottle, and I'm spraying it onto a nail brush, and this works well at getting all that filing dust out of the little crevices and everything. Okay. I don't mind the little cut I have right there. Have a little dip on my thumb and index finger. Sometimes that was actually from doing my blue nail, but acrylic will get, if you press down, you know, it will get stuck on your finger, but you can just file it away. I'm worried about this. It should be all right. I'm like, did I overfile? But I think it's okay. Get that out of there too. All right, I'm being super picky, guys. I mean, this is something that would not bother probably anybody else. Just a little dryness up in here, and I want it out. All right, I guess that's how it's gonna stay. Okay, so we are not going to use dip liquids. We're going to use the Aurora Luxe Fairy Flitter Gel Topper from Luxie Nail. This is HEMA 9 free. It just released last Friday. And it looks so good over white, over black, over like every color. You know, you can't go wrong. So I'm not going in with gel base or anything like that. I'm not looking for longevity with my Mani. That looks pretty. I'm just going to do one layer this time. I used it one other time and I did 2 layers of it, but it looks good with one. Very pretty. So Luxie Nail has tons of gel polishes, you guys. She just released a whole collection of reflective gels, and they're insane for sparkle. Crazy good. She has lots of color gels. She has cat eye gels. She has transfer foil gel, transfer foils, jelly tips, peel base, dip liquids, all the gel liquids you need. Definitely check out Luxie Now. It's kind of like a one-stop shop. And I have a 15% off code, Tara15. It's luxienail.com. And that's where you can get this. Make sure when you're using gel that you're super careful to not get it on your skin. And if you do, make sure you wipe it off before curing. That will help keep you from getting an allergy. I mean, you can do everything to prevent it and still get one. I think I saw one spot that I got some gel on. Let's open these. Got these off of Temu. And that was it. Okay. Making sure there's nothing on my skin. All looks good. Okay, I'm gonna cure for 60 seconds. Oh, I was gonna maybe put gems. No, I don't think I should. There's a lot going on, even though they match so nice. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna leave it just as is with these flakes. I think it looks really pretty that way. And then when they come out, the only thing I'm going to need to do is put a top coat on them. But before I do that, I'm going to look and just make sure the shape is okay. Sometimes, when you use gel products, and you top coat and everything, it can get a little bumpy or, it just messes with what you've already done for filing. I gotta say though, I have several purple to pink thermal dips, and this has got to be one of my favorite. The colors are gorgeous. I love that they're so bright. I like bright. I like darker colors more than I like pastels and stuff. It warmed up a little in there. So what I'm going to do is just use a 180 grit file and just smooth my free edges so they're sharp again. I mean, they're still sharp, but once I put the layer of, normally it would be base and top coat. Oh no, just top coat, right? Yeah. But I have what I use as a 2-in-1. It's base and top coat in one. That's what's going to be going on mine. Okay. Now I'm just going to top coat them with gel top coat. So if I was just doing a dip mani, I would finish the mani with Activator and dip top coat. But because we're switching over to a gel polish, I'm just going to continue on with gel. And this is the wrong one. I'm going to continue on with gel. If I wanted, I could wipe off the inhibition layer, activate, and top coat with dip liquids. But this is Cosmic Nails HEMA free 2-in-1 gel top coat. Love this stuff. It's my favorite gel top coat. Okay. So pretty. That was a hair. Huh? Looks good. All right, 2 more. I'm taking my time, as you can see, top coating. I want to make sure that the top coat smooths out and self levels. Yeah, see, there's a hair. Okay, got it. Just gotta do the thumb. So, so pretty. If you've never watched my lives before, stay tuned, because once the mani's done, I go through my whole thing of applying cuticle oil, picking out a Nailfie sleeve and rings that I'm going to use for my photos, which will be posted to Instagram. And I also post one of the photos to this channel, so today's mani, I'll post the picture probably tomorrow. It's just so, to help people see what I'm doing on the lives. All right, my skin almost looks good. Okay. Make sure there's nothing as far as gel on them. They look good in the lamp. Everybody's so quiet. If you're on the fence about dip nails and maybe want to invest in a whole starter kit from Kiara Sky or Revel Nail though, their prices are good. So, I mean, Kiara Sky is like insanely expensive. Like, is it expensive? Not insanely, but it's expensive compared to Revel Nail. I think you can get a starter kit for like between $50 and $60, and that would be like 4 colors and all your liquids and everything, I believe, is what comes with that. Probably a file and a buffer and everything. Or if that's out of your price range, you can, I'm gonna let them dry for a few more. You can go to Amazon, which is where I started, and buy a kit there that comes with 8, 10, 12 dip powders and your liquids, and purchase something like that to test it out and see if it's for you, if you don't want to invest a lot of money in something you're not sure of. So the reason I got my first kit off of Amazon was because I had no idea there were companies out there, like I had my nails dipped twice in the salon, but I have no idea what brands they used or anything. So when I began dipping, and mostly when I started my Instagram account, was when I started seeing accounts for all these small dip powder companies, you know what I mean? So it like opened up a whole new world of not only companies, but of women and men who do their own nails, specifically who do their own dip nails, but the whole nail community is great. And it just goes from there. I mean, at that point, you are like overwhelmed because you're seeing beautiful manis on Instagram, so you're being inspired. And then all these little companies that have gorgeous dips, So it is it's a lot of fun. It's very gratifying to look at these and say, damn, I did that. I'm going to use Florista from Happy Cuticle Company today. These dips release this Friday. They are her spring releases. There are 6 different oils dropping, and this one here smells of freesia, rose, tuberose, like all the right flowers. And it does smell like you're walking like through a garden, flower garden. So, yes, these release on Friday. She has other stuff, obviously other scents available now, as well as selling wax melt, things for your home, you know. She sells diffusers. She sells car air fresheners. You can save 15% at Happy Cuticle Company with my code, which is Tara15. And this Manny, which I'm going to paint a bunny on, is from Cosmic Nails. This blue is a UV that changes to a darker blue. It's called Harmony, which makes me think of Harmony Montgomery, poor little girl. And then this super cute dip called Confetti Egg. Okay, so there's the Manny. Now it's time to pick out the Nailfie sleeve and the rings. Should we go with purple sleeve today, you guys? Look at them all. I gotta put them on my lap. There's too many. Does that match? I think I might do purple. Or I could do denim. That one. Nah. I got this one. Should I use that one? It doesn't really have purple. That one, I love that sleeve. All right, I think that's enough of for options anyway. Let's see about rings. Ooh, one of these. I think I'm gonna do silver rings. These are cuff rings, and look how adorable they are, you guys. I describe them as a picture frame for your nail. It just kind of frames it really nicely. This is kind of tight. I'm going to loosen it up, make it bigger. That's a little too big, so now I got to tighten it again. Okay, like that. See how cute? What sleeve should I use, guys? No comments since Tara, huh? So we got purple, or I use that one. Let me see what they, I have to try them both on. I mean, that matches, but it might look better with a solid. My ring's getting stuck. Gotta be careful. Okay. What do you think, guys? Purple or this one? I use a hair clip because a lot of times the Nailfie sleeves will be just a little too wide for me, and I like the fitted look. So I use a clip like that and just put it behind my arm so you can't see it. And then I do that. I'll probably roll my bracelets up out of the way. Okay, and I got one more ring. There we go. All right. Here is our finished Manny using mixed signals from Tales of Our Nails. This is a gorgeous dip powder. Gorgeous. And then, of course, I used Fairy Flitter, which is a rainbow flake glitter overlay gel from Luxie Nail. You can save at Tales of Our Nails with code Tara10 and Luxie Nail with code Tara15. If you're interested in my Nailfie sleeves and where I get these, they are from Looney Lou Designs on Etsy, Lunilu. They're all handmade. She is a wonderful, wonderful lady. And you can save there with code Tara10. I think the lace sleeves, retail for $8. And it would be amazing, to support a small business. So give her a look. She makes rings too. So if that's something you're into. Again, thank you for being here on this Wednesday with me. Can you guys see? I will be back tomorrow again, right around 11 a.m. for another episode. Make sure you subscribe and click on the little notification bell so you know when I go live, because it's always a different time, just somewhere around 11. All right. I love you all. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye bye.